Hi everyone, welcome to Skylight Gaming. We're going to be playing some poker on Pokerstars, so get ready to enjoy a good game. We're going to be mapping out players based on their tendencies, based on Phil Hellmuth's animal guide, with some extra animals that I added in. If you're not familiar with the animals, please check out the animal guide video that I put on my channel, and let's get started. I'm just gonna close Firefox here because we don't need that. Have as minimal things as open as possible here. So my bankroll is 375. My bankroll this morning was 320. So I did make $55 in profit today. And the difference is, this is not playing on Xbox. This is for real money. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. So let's play another game here. We'll play small stakes. We'll try this one here. 10 cent, 25 cent. Looks good. I'll take a seat. I'm going to sit here because I like usually sitting in the corner. And we're going to do our regular thing. I definitely want to block this image because I don't want to be up against clowns. But we're going to have some fun. At the beginning, it's a game of patience. It's not a game of aggression. It's not a game of trying to outbluff your opponent on every single street or on every single play. At the beginning, it's a game of patience and basically playing fundamentally well until you can map your opponents and play them. Now, because I know nothing about my opponents, I am just going to call this. I am not going to raise because ace-queen is not ace-king. And this hand may not hit. So no point in raising. I wouldn't agree with the raise there. I'll definitely just limp, or not limp, but just call the raise. Let's see a flop. That's a good flop for me. I don't want to play a monster pot. I think he may have ace king here, but I am gonna call this. I am still willing to let it go though. That is the thing. I am still. Oh, that is perfect. I think he may have ace king. That is perfect. Okay, I'm gonna call. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I was lucky. I was lucky, but I would have folded. If I didn't hit two pair, I would have folded the hand. I'm not kidding. I would have folded the hand. Because I was actually worried he had ace king. When that queen came, I figured, okay, that's golden. So right there we made some profit. Not bad. That was luck though. I would have folded if that queen didn't come. Most likely I would have. So you have a chip lead now, so that's good. Off to a good start. That was a crazy player. Just went all in with like some. I mean, anyway. What can I say? We're just gonna limp. I don't want to play big pots. I really don't want to play big pots. I want to play small pots and just observe the opponents. When I have a better understanding of who I'm up against, I'm gonna be playing bigger pots. But at the beginning, I'm gonna be playing very meekly, very check, fold, that sort of thing. I'm not gonna raise here. I'm not gonna try to steal it. I'm just going to play very meekly. I'll probably give it up unless I hit a 5. I mean, this is a board that is likely to hit one of these players. If they didn't hit this board, I don't know what they're playing. Like, it would be ridiculous if they didn't hit this board. So I'm just going to fold it. That's discipline, right? You have to realize that like on a board like 8-10 queen king with like 3 people in the hand, You probably never want to raise like a pair of fives there. That would be horrendous, in my opinion. I'm just gonna call this. I want to observe the table. I'm just gonna reduce the volume on this music here. I just want to have it on the most minimum volume here. Okay, they seem to like to limp. A lot of limpers here. Again, this is likely to hit their ranges. You know, Queen Jack, not a board you want to bluff on. Likely you want to just call this down and hope you hit an ace, I suppose. If they raise, you have to fold. Yeah, without knowing these players, it's a fold. If you don't know anything about your opponent, you have to fold. No sense in guessing, right? What can you do? You have ace high. I mean, what are you gonna do? You don't know this. You don't know who you're up against. So just fold, fold, fold. Save yourself money until you understand who you're up against. Okay, he seems to be a crow. He's playing a little bit, playing small ball. Crows typically like to play small ball, like to steal little pots here and there, that sort of thing. So I would have hit 10-5, but it was a good fold. I am not upset. Like, I know that that's a good fold, and I don't get upset like that I hit 2 pair there. Even if a 5 came, I would be like, okay, so what? It's still a good fold. Let's see how they play. He's on the button. You both check. Okay, so I have a 10 and a 5, so let's see if any one of them bluff. Yeah. Okay, so they're I would say he's a mouse. I'm gonna mark him as a mouse. He was a bit afraid to play that hand. I'm gonna raise here. I'm gonna raise 78. Something like that. And he's a crow. He may call me up. Okay. Maybe 78 was a little bit high, but it's pre-flop, right? So that's okay. I'm just gonna limp. It's probably a hand worth limping with. Like in poker, there's never like always raise pre-flop with these hands. No, just see a flop. You know, like take a gander of what is gonna happen on the flop if you get limp. You know, you don't always have to raise. I mean, you could if you knew that they were tight and you could steal their blinds, but we don't know how they play yet, so we haven't observed that yet. They could be trapping. I don't know what they have. Maybe a king, maybe a jack. I don't know. Maybe they have nothing. If they raise, I think I'll just call it. Or maybe I could value bet. I don't know why he's thinking so much. Maybe he's a mouse. If he's thinking a lot, he's probably afraid to bet here. I don't know why he's afraid. He probably has a hand, you know? Probably really wanted to raise there and just couldn't get himself to do it. Now he's going to raise 25. I am going to call him down, though. I got lucky that it was 2 low cards on the turn and river, but I am going to call him down. Yep. See, played that meekly and it ended up being profitable. And playing a very little pot. He's a mouse, so I got a raise, but nothing too crazy here. I think 65 would be good here. Oh, why is it? That was odd. I raised to 65 and then it kind of went back to whatever it was before. Okay, this is good. I'm gonna raise like next to nothing here. 60 cents. Make it look like a continuation bet that's just weak. Build the pot up. If they don't, you know, I'm way ahead, so it's okay. It's not a great card, but that's okay. He could be on a flush draw, so I'm gonna raise a buck buck 20. Let's see. Maybe he caught the king. Okay, so this is a mouse. So because it's a mouse, I can safely fold this, because he would not re-raise if he didn't have the king there. So I got really unlucky. It's okay. I'm gonna raise here to steal the blind. So I'm gonna raise 75 to steal the blind here. Okay, he's gonna call. So he's a bit. He's probably gonna fold. I'm gonna continuation bet of 80 cents to represent the ace here, or a 5 or something. Yeah, there we go. Okay, 6-8 or 6 ace. I'm just gonna call, limp in. Not gonna raise. And he folded. He's pretty tight. He was on the small blind and he folded. I'm just gonna check. I don't know these opponents, so I don't know if I should raise here or just check. So I'm just gonna observe and find out what's the best decision. I am not gonna raise this because that looks like it hits them. 10 Jack King. You know. I'll just fold this. I really doubt that my ace high is good. These could be elephants. I have a feeling that they're playing like elephants. So I'm gonna say that this guy, because he has a low chip stack, I'm gonna mark him as an elephant. He's playing a lot of hands, and okay, because he's an elephant, I am not gonna raise this. I'm not gonna raise because he's an elephant. You know, he's gonna call. Okay, I gotta raise big because he probably has nothing. And if I make it a small raise, he's gonna call me. So I gotta get him to fold to a bigger raise here. Okay, ace 10. This is a good card. So he's probably more of a mouse because in that last hand, a few hands ago, he was a bit tight. So elephant's gonna call. I'm gonna repop them. 80 cents here. Get the mouse to fold, get the elephant to call. I'm just gonna check because the elephant is gonna call if I raise. So just gonna check again. And check again. Okay, he's raising. He has a hand. I got outdrawn, but it's okay. Yeah, I only have ace high. That's fine. He probably had a hand because he wanted to raise a little bit. Notice that he's definitely playing like an elephant. I am going to raise this to 75. Get the mouse to fold and get him to call again. I don't know if this is more of a lion or a crow. He's probably a lion. So even he folded. Okay. I am gonna raise $1.20. I'm gonna be I'm aggressive, so I gotta really show them that I have a hand here. Because if I just min raise, you know, they're gonna. Yeah, this is definitely an elephant. Yeah, there we go. I have a king, so I could probably raise 90. I think he'll definitely call that. He doesn't even have a hand. Okay, now he's raised. I don't know. He's trying to be tricky. That's fine. Okay, so I could raise 180. Actually, it's an elephant, so I could raise probably 210 here. You probably call this. Yep. I had a feeling. See, I'm playing their tendencies, right? If I didn't know that he was an elephant, I would have raised it 190. But I know because he's willing to to make a call there. I'm just going to be balanced. I'm going to limp here. I don't want. I know these are mice, but that's okay. I'm going to limp to be balanced, and the lion is going to raise me. I'm going to call this. He's probably a lion. I'm going to mark him as a lion here. I'm just going to check this. Let the lion do his thing. Probably curious if he should bluff this. I am going to call him. I do not believe that he has a hand here. So I'm going to call him. I'm going to play like an elephant right now. Let the lion bet into me. Okay. So now I'm going to raise. Because I don't think he has anything. I'm going to raise 180 though. Against a lion, you have to make it look like a value bet. Now there you go. That was a value bet. Pocket eights. This is good because I could get the elephant to call me, so I could raise 90. Get the mice to fold. Ah, he's gonna call. So he probably has good starting hands, and he's gonna call. Oh no, he's not. He's not the same player. It's actually a different player. So these players may fold. So I'm going to just check this and give it up. Because that definitely hits his range. He probably has an ace, a king, or a 9, so I'm going to give it up. It's a mouse. Ace 7. So I don't know how this player plays. Let's see what he does. He's just gonna limp. That's fine. I'll just call. Wow. That's a hell of a flop. Oh, that's a good hand. But he could have... He could have a 10. I am just gonna call him. Okay, he doesn't have a 10. So I'm gonna raise... Let's say 95 cents. Oh, that's too much. I'm gonna raise 80. 80's good. Okay, so he's not an elephant, he's more of a mouse. We have a bunch of mice, basically. I'm gonna fold this. Okay, he's not a mouse. He's more of maybe more of a lion. Gonna fold this, even if I'm on the button. The reason I'm folding is because I've been playing very aggressive, or so it appears anyway. It's just because I've been getting hands. And, you know, I want to give the appearance that I'm balanced. Even though I would have had a full house, which would have just been insane. But what can you do? It's the fact that it was queen, queen 3 on the flop, like, that's just bad luck that I folded. But it was still a good fold because I don't think queen 3 plays very well usually. I'm just going to fold this. He seems to be more of like not a very aggressive jackal, but he seems to be a little bit of a jack. Oh, more of I'm gonna make a note. I'm just gonna put somewhat. I don't know. He's more of it's hard to categorize this player. He could be more of a crow. If anything, he's more of a crow. Yeah, he's probably a crow. Not quite a jackal, not as aggressive as a jackal, but definitely someone who is a little bit more aggressive than a typical mouse. King 9, eh? Who's okay, it's a mouse. And small blind. Lion. I'm gonna defend here. gonna give it up. I didn't hit, so I'm just gonna give it up. I'm gonna fold this. I feel like that was my first mistake, to call the king 9. I think it was a little loose. A little loose to call a king 9 there against a lion. That was probably my first mistake that I did in this game so far. Yeah, he's definitely a crow. Okay, he's on... I gotta be a bit tighter because I've been a little bit aggressive, so I'm gonna be a bit tighter now. I know I could steal his blind, but I played a lot of hands, and I gotta not show them that I'm reckless. I don't want to be pinpointed as an aggressive player. So I'm very aware of like what they think of me, basically, because of basically based on how I'm playing, right? If I fold more, then I could get away with more. That's the idea. I feel like this player is gonna win. Wow. Did he really drop with ace king there? Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna raise here 80. The reason I'm not raising 70 is because I want to make it look like I'm not fooling around and it's not just a blind steal attempt. So I really want to make it seem like I have a good hand. Now I'm on the big blind. I could probably outplay a mouse, probably. Okay, I'm gonna fold. King Jack doesn't play very well. King Jack is kind of a rookie hand. I mean, it plays okay, but against a mouse, like, no, I'm not gonna play that. If he folds, I'm raising. Okay, 75 here should be good. Okay. I am going to continue bet here. Let's say 65 should be good. He probably has an ace. Probably has an ace. I got really lucky to hit 2 pair there. I'm running pretty well right now, but I was hoping he had an ace. A mouse wouldn't bet against me, so I have to raise for them. They're timid players usually, so they're not gonna raise typically. This player seems to be more of if anything, he's more of a lion. I mean, you could just see how effective this is to categorize players. Like, all this math and all this data and all this, like, analysis of hand ranges and everything that's poker talks about. It's like, all that could be somewhat simplified if you just pay attention to your opponents. All of that could be simplified if you pay attention to who you're facing. And it may seem like you're making amazing decisions, right? Because you're usually right. That's the thing. But the thing is, like, you're playing towards tendencies, right? That's the thing about it. And, like, you're playing tendencies. You know, I'm going to raise here. I'm going to isolate. I know I'm playing a lion, but I don't want the mouse to limp in or just call here. I'm isolating the lion here. This is such a powerful tool that you could use when you play poker, is to categorize these different players as different animals. It really helps you improve your game, like, dramatically. Okay, I'm a little worried about this person. Okay, I'm gonna continue here. It's 3 hearts. I gotta bet high a little bit. I'm gonna bet 210. Because it's 3 hearts. I want the mouse to fold, and I want both of them to fold there. It's a bit of a big bet because if they don't have a queen, they're gonna fold it. I could be representing 2 pair, and if they have a hard draw, they're gonna fold too, because they don't have the odds to call that. So that's why I raised it big there. I took a chance, right? You have to take chances sometimes, and sometimes they work out and they pay off. So I'm gonna fold this. Just because I've been playing a little bit tight. No, not tight. I've been playing a little bit aggressive, so I want to tighten up a little bit. Okay, so this person is playing a little bit aggressive. So I could categorize him as a crow. Pocket jacks. I'm really getting good hands right now. So I'm going to raise it 60. I'm going to raise it a little bit here. He's going to call. If I make a continuation bet, he's definitely going to call. Okay, she called so quickly, so I'm going to raise it 80 here. Let's see what he does. He's going to call. Okay. Check. That's fine. Yeah, I'm going to fold it. I mean, even if he's outplaying me, that's fine. I mean, I'll let him have it. It's okay. Okay, I'm going to raise 80. And the reason he probably called there is probably because I'm playing a bit aggressive. So against the lion, they pick that up, and then they basically they trap, you know, and they think that they should trap. You know, if I was playing tighter, I probably would have got away with that hand. Yeah, I'm playing a bit too aggressive. It's a bit unbalanced. I don't want to risk playing a big pot of pocket threes here. I'm just gonna fold it. I gotta tighten up. They're really picking up on the fact that I'm being quite aggressive, so I gotta tighten up. Even if I don't like the idea, but I'm gonna fold this. I'm just gonna tighten up. I'm gonna be like, even if I could have played that easily. I could have easily limped there, but the reason I folded is not so much of the hand. It's more because of my table image. It's more because I've been aggressive, very aggressive in this game so far, and I don't want to give them the impression that I'm overly aggressive. And it's a good thing I folded, because I would have missed anyway, right? So basically, sometimes what you want to do is, like, if you're noticing you're getting a lot of good hands, you don't want to like try to bluff as much. Like here, I'm gonna limp. I know limping is weak, and I could raise here, but the reason I'm limping is because I've been quite aggressive, so I don't want to This is actually a fold here. I could be dominated by a much better hand. A mouse raised and a lion re-raised. I could be dominated by a better hand here. I don't even think my queen could be good here. It could be beat. It's pretty tight what I did there, but usually queen jack could be dominated by overcards or cards that are even higher than queen jack. And I had a feeling I would have lost this hand if I played it. So that's me being tight. You know, I'm folding queen jack. And look, I bet if I had queen jack in the spot, I would have folded by now. So this is the reason why I folded it. I don't think a queen is good here. Yeah, well, yeah. He overplayed aces. That was a good fold. See, it pays to be tight sometimes. He overplayed aces. Now I'm gonna be tight and fold this. You know, just let them battle it out. Give off the tight. I mean, this whole table is now being aggressive, so I'm gonna be tight. I like this table. There's a lot of action. You know, it's not like all limp, limp, limp. You know, it's good. It's a good table, a lot of action. Let's see what I would have had here. Would I have had a king? Yeah, I would have had king deuce, but I don't know. King deuce doesn't play very well, so. I folded the last few hands, so I feel like if they fold here, I could try to steal. I'm gonna raise it. No. Now I'm gonna fold. They're playing a bit more aggressive now. This whole table is playing aggressive now. Yeah, king high. I'm gonna limp here. I'm gonna limp. A6. Not play very aggressive, just kind of play a bit. Okay. A6 could be dominated by a mouse, so I'm gonna fold this. Not even gonna bother calling it. I know that's tight. I could hope that he doesn't have an ace, but a6 could likely be dominated. So why should I be left guessing? If I hit my ace, I'm still left guessing whether I'm behind. I don't want to be left guessing, right? There's some things I don't like to do in poker, which is like, if I'm up against a tight player and they raise $1, usually a player that would fold or just call otherwise or raise a little bit, I don't feel like calling with a6 would be a good decision here because it's likely a dominated hand. Had he raised it a little bit less, I would have called, but not $1. Now I could raise to steal the blinds. I actually don't mind. Well, now that he called here, I'm going to fold. I don't like these lions. They're always limping. They're trying to, like, you know, outplay their opponents. It's kind of like he should have raised here to steal his blind. I don't know why he limped. I'm gonna make a note. He says wide range because that board was 10-5 deuce, so he probably had a wide range. Yeah, he's up against a mouse. You know. Okay, I am gonna raise here, so I'm gonna raise 70. I've been tight, so now I can play a little bit aggressive without too much fear. I'm gonna raise a lion. I think the lion will call me. He will call this. He will fold and he will call, likely. And the rest of the table will fold. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna check. I have an open-ended straight draw. Lion is probably trying to trap me. That's fine. I'll check. Okay, we'll check it down. I can't. I'm gonna say he's slightly inexperienced, so. I don't know if that's the. Hold on a sec. Inexperience. Yeah, okay, there we go. If he folds, I am gonna call because it's a lion. I'm not too worried about a lion. If it was a mouse, and it's not such a big raise, but 75 is worth calling there. I'm gonna check, play a small pot here, let them bet for me basically. The lion may bet here. Yeah, I'm gonna call. Could have an ace. Okay, I have to take a guess and think I'm gonna pull a weird play. I'm gonna bet the turn, so it's gonna make it harder for him to bet the river. Oh, but I'm actually in early position, so okay. This is a tricky play. I'm gonna make a blocker bet. of 280. It's a blocker bet. It's going to be harder for him to re-raise me. If he does re-raise me, I'm going to have to fold it. Okay, that was a blocker bet right there. If he was a really good player, he would have re-raised me, but he's an inexperienced player. That's why I did that. Okay, if he was an experienced player, he would have pounced all over that. That's why in eagles, you don't do that against an eagle. Never do that against an eagle. But against an inexperienced lion, you could do that. It's the right play. Because I noticed he's a bit inexperienced based on how he's playing. King 4. Okay, we have a pretty... We have a mouse we could steal the blinds from, so I'm going to raise to steal his blinds. And if the lion calls me, we'll have to just outplay him. Let's see. He may be a little bit afraid. Okay. He probably has high cards. I'm putting him on high cards. Okay, so that is really lucky for me. I'm going to probably win a big pot here. I am definitely going to continue betting here. So I'm going to bet 80. I'm not going to slow down. Wow. Damn, that's a bad card. Okay, I'm going to check. I'm just going to check it down. I could have made a thin value bet there, but I wasn't sure if that opponent was going to try to trap me. He was a bit of a mouse. He was not really a lion. Against a lion, I think that would have been a better play. Against a mouse, I guess a value bet would have been better. Because it would have been a guess, right? Like, I think I'm happy winning that pot, figuring that, you know, I could be beat. You know, like, it was conservative play. I don't always have to be aggressive. I could be conservative too. I'm definitely going to defend my blind here. Well, not against a mouse. You know what? No, I think folding is the positive EV play here, I think. I don't think calling there is the right play. I think folding is the better play. So far we've been playing well. They've been making pretty much good decisions throughout. Okay, he's gonna raise 70 here. I think this is just a steal attempt. 2 lions, no. I can't outplay them with queen 8 though. That's a fold. Mouse is gonna fold. Yeah, what are they gonna do now? The board is jack 5 deuce. I mean, what are they gonna do? I'm curious. I think this person will win because he's more experienced than this person. He will probably win the hand. I could just tell you. He's gonna raise and he may fold right here. He might just give up on it right here. He's going to check raise. 2 lions trying to outplay each other on this kind of type of board. So he may call or okay. He decided to check raise there. That's an interesting play. Okay, I will take it. No, I think folding is better. It's a bit high. I think the better EV play is to fold there. Mathematically, I think so. Just let him have it. I could be dominated. Maybe he doesn't have an ace, but it's a mouse, right? No, fold again. I got it. Okay, I'm playing pretty tight. My tendency, normally what I want to do is call there and just see a flop, but I know mathematically, or at least I feel in my gut, that like folding is the better decision there. Man, these players really try to outplay each other all the time. They're just battling it out on this table. They're probably not even betting with a whole lot of value either. Okay, I'm gonna say he's aggressive. Okay, I'm gonna bet 65 here. It's a mouse, so I could probably get away with a bluff here. I'm gonna bet 130. That probably doesn't hit his range at all. And he'll probably just fold it. He's trying to outplay me. Okay, that's fine. I'll call him. Flush draw. Could have a flush draw. I'm gonna check. Because he could have done that with a flush draw, or he could have just done that to try to outplay me, so I'm going to give him a free card. Okay, so he doesn't have a flush. So now I'm going to bet 150, trying to induce a bluff, and I am going to call him down if he re-raises me. I am going to call him down if he re-raises me. Okay. I am going to raise 70. Get the lion to call me. Come on, lion. That's a decent board for me. Okay, come on. Let's go. Try to outplay me. Let's go. Okay. I'm gonna bet 90. Let's go. And they really respect me. I feel like I'm in the zone right now. Like, just really focused. I'm gonna fold this. Doesn't play very well. Yeah, he's gonna fold, I think. He's just not an experienced player. Let's see what they do. I am gonna fold this. I'm just gonna mark this person as inexperienced. I am gonna just limp here because I don't want to steal the lion's big blind here, and I'm surprised that mouse just folded the small blind. 5-4. Okay, let's check. Let's just not make a continuation bet against a lion. Okay, you check. I am gonna raise 70. I'm gonna overbet the pot. Okay. I do kind of want to see some action, but I'm not going to raise too much. I'm going to raise 60 because I have a really good hand to probably get a big pot here. So I don't want them to fold here. I want them to call. I really want them to call here. He's going to call. I'm just going to check. Okay, I'm going to raise 140. I'm gonna 3-barrel here. 380. Yeah, so far so good. King 9. I'm being a little bit aggressive, but I'm gonna try to steal a pot. Maybe it's a little bit unbalanced what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to steal this guy's pot, but we'll see if it works. Oh, not this guy's pot. This guy's blind. Sorry. It's a little bit unbalanced, so he may call me. Okay, now I have to tighten up a little bit. I have to really tighten up. So I'm going to limp here. I am getting a pocket 2, so I'm just going to limp with pocket 2s. Hoping to hit my set. Now, here's the thing. They know that I'm aggressive, right? So if I hit my set, I can be aggressive. They're going to think I'm bluffing. I'm going to trap them with a set. But he raised it 125, so now I'm going to fold. That kind of ruined it for me. It's almost, it's quite late. It's getting like, I'm gonna fold this. Not because it's a bad hand. It is kind of a marginal hand, but I want to I want to be as tight as possible while basically outplaying my opponent when I do play a hand. You know? I could try to steal his blind here. Of deuce 10. If they all fold, that is. He's gonna raise. Alright. You got it. I could just limp here. Jack 8 suited. I could just limp. Let's just see how flop here. 2 lions. Alright. This could play somewhat well post flop with 2 lions. Could play for a big hand here. I'm up against 2 lions, so I don't think I should bluff here. Even if it's one of these boards that doesn't seem like it hit anybody. Okay, the mouse bet. Now, I think I have 8, 9, 10 jack. So I could potentially win a big pot off this mouse because my implied odds are really good. He's going to come out fighting. Okay, I'm going to have to give it to him now. I didn't hit my straight. The reason I called there is not because of my hand. It's because of my implied odds. I'm just going to give it up. Pair of 8s. Yeah, I'm going to give it up. If I hit, I think it was worth calling because the amount of money I could have won in my implied odds is greater than my pot odds in that situation because of the opponent I'm facing. That's the reason I called there. It's not because of the pot odds. It's more because my implied odds were better because of my opponent. I knew that if I hit my straight, I would have got a lot of money there on the river if I hit my straight because I put him on a strong hand, but not a straight, right? So I would have won a lot. I think it was a good call based on the implied odds, not based on the pot odds. I feel like he's becoming a little bit tilting because he's losing a little bit and now he's tilting a little bit, so he's becoming more of a crow. I gotta be aware of this. But he's not really a crow. He's more of a mouse that's tilting, so I don't know. I don't really have an animal for that. He's just getting frustrated. He or she. I always say he, but I don't know. I'm assuming it's mostly a male-dominated game, you know? So. Yeah, he's getting frustrated. He or she. But he has a chip lead, so he shouldn't be too frustrated. Okay, he limped. I'm gonna fold this. I think I'll stop it there. I think that gives you a good insight as to how I play poker. Feel free to comment, and if you notice any mistakes I did or any unusual plays, or if you felt I did anything that was that could have been handled better or differently, let me know. I'm always looking to improve my game, and appreciate if you could leave me some comments and let me know what you think. So I'm just going to leave this table. Leave now. I made a little bit of profit. We're at $412. And we're just going to exit Pokerstars. And thanks for watching the video. So I hope you enjoyed it. And have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.